everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not posted in a really long time and I apologize. But school started, so obviously my schedule is really busy and I am trying to make time for posting videos and giving you guys updates. But today is kind of more not as strict structure of a video where we have 3 things and I talk about 3 things. I'm kind of going to talk about one topic and then under that topic there's going to be conversations. School has started for, I'm pretty sure, everybody in at least North America, so Canada and the US mostly, and every single grade it gets harder and harder, and I'm in grade 10 and this year I picked some more advanced classes, which means I have to go in and put in the right amount of effort. So even trying my best is not enough. Once you put yourself into advanced classes or extra classes, you need to mentally prepare to do more than you think you're capable of. If you know we're good enough to get there, then certainly you can be good enough to pass the class or even get an amazing grade. All that to say that when you are entering classes that are super difficult, or you're entering classes where you know you're going to need more than just listening to the teacher and doing your homework, there's different ways that you can be motivated. And for me in particular, that is getting ready and getting dressed and putting on my best self. I'm just going to say this, for example, when I am dressed in, for example, sweatpants and like a regular t-shirt, and I don't really have my hair done, and I didn't really, I just woke up and I didn't really do anything. That for me is a day that I know I am not going to be as productive. It's the same thing for me as making my bed. If I make my bed in the morning, I am going to be more productive for the rest of my day. But just me making my bed and thinking I'm going to make my bed and following through with that, it kind of like sets me up like, okay, today you can follow through on stuff. Or if you're someone who always misses the bus, you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to go to my bus stop 5 minutes earlier, and you get there 5 minutes earlier and you're early to the bus stop. That making a plan and following through with it can motivate you, because when you make a plan and you make a decision and you follow through with it, you feel good, like you feel happy about yourself. You're like, okay, I am capable of doing hard things. Another thing that I also want to talk about is music, and this can be very touchy for some people, because for some people music is kind of their escape, and I'm like that. I love music. I love listening to music. I listen to so many different genres. I listen to Olivia Rodrigo, Noah Kahan, and like Radiohead, Nirvana. I have such a wide variety of music tastes. SZA, I love music. People might not realize the impact that the kind of music you has, the kind of music you listen to has on you. If you listen to more energetic music, more happy music, more fun music with a little more, sorry, just said more like seven times. 6-7 times. Okay, if you listen to music with more beats and more rhythm, you're going to have a happier mood. And there's nothing wrong with listening to sad songs because music is a way of expressing our emotions, right? When you feel sad and you feel like you just need something to relate to what you're feeling, amazing. But one of those changes is changing or maybe even adding some different songs to your playlist. You don't have to completely change what kind of music you listen to, but you can add in a few pop songs kind of. And it doesn't have to necessarily be pop. There's so many genres, but just songs with more life, songs that are more energetic and that can get you up and moving. And after that, you might feel different. You might feel ready to start your day. And you can listen to these songs in the morning while you make your bed. And it just sets you up for maybe not a day of success necessarily, but a happier day. Maybe you might just be a little bit more happier. Okay, I have another thing. The kind of media that you are watching, such as shorts, doom scrolling, you might not even realize how much of an impact it has on you as a person, because everyone's like addicted to their phones. Everyone is. Everyone. You can't say you're not addicted to your phone. You are. And we're all addicted to doom scrolling, and we're always watching other people. We're always watching other people's lifestyles, and we only get this much of a glimpse in their lifestyle. And this is not even really me talking about getting insecure, because I feel like now we kind of understand that a lot of these things are performative, and we understand that a little bit more now. I'm talking about the kind of content, for example, really, really depressing content. And obviously, depression is real, and it's not something we should ignore, but sometimes it gets shoved down our throats, because being depressed is not normal. It really isn't. And I feel like people now on the internet, it's kind of a trend to be depressed and to say you're depressed. And I'm not saying that there aren't people who are feeling this way, but it's becoming the smallest thing, and it's like, oh, I'm depressed. Like, I dropped my lunch today, oh, I'm depressed. But it's just this whole thing. And so when you're consuming content that's so down-putting, oh, I wish I looked like this person, and it's not even you thinking this, it's other people making this content, and oh, I wish I looked like this person, oh, this person is so perfect, oh, I just feel horrible, oh, I want to do this, and you're constantly just eating that content up, and you don't even realize what it's doing to your mind. It's really hard to feel that you can get up and do things. Being happy is honestly hard for some people, with reason. If you are living in a house where you get food every day, you have clothes every day, you go to school every day, you can get educated for free, and you have 2 caring parents, really, you should just be so grateful. And you should try your best to seek the good in things and seek the good in your situation. Because yes, there's bad days. Maybe there's a day where you felt like your parents weren't really listening to what you had to say and hearing your side of the story or whatever. But yes, that's hard. Okay, cry about it for a day maybe. but then we have to get up and we have to continue moving forward. And I say this because I feel it too. You know, there's days, no day is absolutely perfect. There's days where I come home and I'm super tired and school was hard and I didn't understand anything and I maybe failed a quiz or something, and I come home and I'm upset, but there is only moving forward. So I turn that upset, that sadness into motivation. Okay, now I know that I have to put in maybe 3 more hours of studying. Yeah, guys, that's a lot of studying. 3 more hours of studying this week than I did last week. And maybe now I have to really listen to what the teacher has to say. Maybe now I actually have to go in at lunch. Maybe now I have to ask more questions. Maybe now I have to not listen to music while I'm studying. Maybe now I have to find a quiet place to do my homework. So I turn that sadness and that disappointment into motivation, because at the end of the day, you are the only person that can change you are the only person, okay, hold on. At the end of the day, you are the only person who can change the outcomes that you have in life. You are the only person. You are the one who makes the decisions in your life. Literally, no one can make a decision for you. Actually, that's not true. But when we really think about it, every choice, if you are privileged enough to live in a safe community and in a nice, comfortable house with a roof above your head and go to school, and you choose not to put in the correct effort, then that is on you. So life is hard, but you can always make the best out of every situation. You can always turn a horrible situation into a life lesson. You can always turn a bad day into motivation for tomorrow. You can always be the best version of yourself. And so motivation is hard. It can feel hard, but there's little things that you can do. If you feel good, you look good, you smell good, you eat healthy, you make your bed in the morning, you listen to fun music, you take time to really appreciate the people around you and the opportunities that you have. And if you take every opportunity head on, your outcome in life is going to be so much more fulfilling. And so, thank you for listening. I'm going to end the video here. I am going to try and post more videos, maybe once a week or something. But thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. You can comment if you want. If you have any oppositions to what I said, if you have anything to add on, just go ahead and comment. And thank you so much. Bye.